Jamie Arnold.
All right, a live look here over Conway right now, and yeah, you can see those skies certainly darkening up as we do have storms developing in between Conway and Coastal Carolina University, and some of those storms pretty quickly turning fairly strong. We'll jump right in here on First Alert Doppler radar, and this is a 1-hour radar loop. And notice an hour ago, not much of anything, and then suddenly the storm's blowing up, and now especially here on the east side of Conway, heading out Highway 90 and 905. Yeah, a lot of lightning showing up in here and some extremely heavy rainfall, and that continues all the way back towards Longs, up and down Highway 9. Likely some 2 to 3 inch totals already showing up in here. The lightning beginning to ease up there, but just really starting to get going here along 90 and 905. I tell you what, that trip up and down Highway 22 is certainly going to be nasty with those heavy storms around. We also have those additional storms working their way through the PD. And what we may have to watch out for is if this line of storms tries to slide into Horry County and interact with this line of storms and the sea breeze in place, could see some of those storms getting even a little bit stronger. Either way, a lot of lightning in spots and that risk for some locally heavy rainfall headed through the evening. And notice future radar just kind of lingers things around, at least in spots, as we head all the way through 6 o'clock this evening. And while there will be some breaks, that risk for downpours and storms going to be with us right on past sunset this evening before we finally start to quiet down once we get past midnight. And we're still on track for a decent looking weekend thanks to the much anticipated cold front. It's sparking the storms right now, but pushing south of us by the time we wake up tomorrow. Now there's still going to be some clouds around, and notice a few little blips here on future radar. That's a couple of isolated showers we may see developing tomorrow afternoon, but nothing like what we've seen so far this week. And notice those temperatures cooler into the low 80s as we head into tomorrow. And then as we transition from Saturday into Sunday, and we're going to hold on to some mostly cloudy skies at times, but that northeasterly wind going to keep those temperatures pretty pleasant down into the lower 80s. Those rain chances for Sunday dropping to just 20%, but heading into next week, well, we start to turn steamy again, and with that, we'll bring back that chance for showers and storms, those chances kind of bouncing back and forth between about 30 and 40% as we work our way through next week with the humidity coming back, but we're not going to see that big heat like we've seen this week.
Yeah, and I can't remember the last time I've seen so many storms, so much lightning in our area.
So much lightning. Yeah, a lot of people asking, okay, why are we seeing so much lightning? One, we've just had the ridiculous amounts of humidity this week. Even for us, it's been steamy. That is really amazing storm fuel. So all these storms that develop are able to get really high in the atmosphere. Some of these storms up around 40 to 50,000 feet tall. That produces a lot of ice and hail, and believe it or not, even snow at the top of that storm.
Wow.
You need ice bumping against each other to build up an electrical charge, which leads to lightning.
I did not know that.
A little weather school for you.
Thank you. With so much lightning this week, we want to bring in meteorologist Jace Passmore now for a closer look at those really staggering numbers.
It has been a very loud week across South Carolina. We've heard thunder each and every day of the week here along the Grand Strand. And notice this week, 91,537 lightning strikes across the state. And notice that hot spot right here along the Grand Strand and back into parts of the PD. Now, if tonight or this evening is anything like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we're easily going to cross the 100,000 lightning strike count just for this week. Now, taking a look at some of the shocking facts, as I said, we're over 91,000 this week, and then this month for July, 229,049 lightning strikes. This week has helped us beat out the lightning strike count from July of 2024, which was only 219,579. But as I said, I would not be surprised if this week alone we don't cross into 100,000 lightning strikes across the state of South Carolina.
All right, Jason, now looking ahead to next week, WNBF First Alert Weather Team making sure you're prepared for the peak months of hurricane season. It's always something. Our certified most accurate meteorologist will be touring the Grand Strand, speaking with officials about everything you need to know in case of a storm right here at home. That coverage begins this coming Monday at Bum's Beach Cafe. That's in Myrtle.